it's me, Sick Sam. No correlation to the hit TV show character Jim from The Office. Today, I'm gonna maths. Now, some fucking idiots, okay, would look at this and be like, that's not how you spell maths. It's math. Oh, fuck. Alright, so. Very good. So, what we're gonna be learning today is this guy. This is what is colloquially known as a circle. As you can see, it is round. This is very, very important for the circle, as its contour makes it a circle. So, hold on. Fuck, it's gone into my mouth. Okay, so how do you circle when it comes to maths? Well, it's easy. So we've got ourselves a circle here. Now here's a point. Now this point here is known as the center. The center of the circle is where the circle is. Okay? Keep that in mind. And now why do we need to know where the circle is? Because, you know, when we look at the circle and we go like this, that's the y-axis and that's the x-axis, if you didn't know, which you might not, because... So, why do we need to know the center? As you can see here, the center is perfectly on the x and y-axis, making the circle's equation x squared plus y squared. Now, if you don't know who x or y is, imagine them here. Now, what's more important is that this isn't just a circle, okay? Some fucking idiot would think this, but this isn't just a circle, because then you have to equal it to something, obviously. You can't just have a circle without the equal sign. Are you stupid? Genuine? Are you fucking dumb? I'm not, clearly. So what would we equate it to? Well, we equate it to this funny little letter called r, and obviously that's also squared, because. Obviously. Now, what is so important for and by is that it says how many from the center do it go? It's an important question we need to know. How many from the center do it go? Okay. And now let's say, considering the circle is perfectly on axis, right? So here's the axis, and it's like the circle. And so that is of the circle. Squared. Well, I mean. I don't know. It's just It's just that. So if r is 5, that's the wrong If r is 5, right, then 5 squared equals squared, which is what we need here if we want to put it into maths language. So 5 squared is 5 times 5, in case you didn't know, which is 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5, which is 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus... You know what, you get the point, okay? It's 25, okay? I know that, I need a calculator for that, because I went to college. Now that's cool and all, right? But not every circle on this planet is the same, as we know. Calling every circle on this planet the same is just wrong and also really backwards. Okay, now that the board's clean, so what if you have an off-axis circle? God fucking forbid, but what if you have an off-axis circle? So let's say that's the y-axis and that's the x-axis, but in this case we're actually going to flip it because we're Neanderthals, so that's the x-axis now and that's the y-axis. And so let's say we have a circle over here. Now honestly I would consider this fucking heresy. This is wrong. But if God forbid you have this problem, okay, then your equation of the circle kind of changes a little, okay? Instead of x squared plus y squared equals r squared, which We know that's the way God intended circles to be, but obviously we like to spit in the face of God every day. So the new equation of the circle is going to be in brackets. Now, if you don't know what a bracket is, God will help you. Maybe. But it's essentially, so you got your buddy X, and then you add G. So that's G. And then obviously within these brackets you square them. Obviously. Everyone knows this. I'm honestly, if you don't know this, I'm surprised, and I wish you luck in the future. But what's more important is the other part, which is where you get your buddy Y, which is this guy over here, in case you forgot. Don't forget that. It's really important you know that. Y, and then you add an F, and then you square it, right? And then R never changes, because R never changes. So now that's still R. R, as you know, never fucking changes. I wish one day would change. But since R doesn't change, only the center has changed. So this is now and But if we look back to our new really fucking cool equation, we'll actually know that we can this G and this is actually now the new center. So the center. So the center of the circle is now. I think I might have broken it. It's okay. Things break all the time, and it's important to not. Now, because maths loves you deeply, the center of the circle isn't G and F. It's actually minus G and minus F, and many people get this wrong, and I feel bad for them. Deeply bad for them. Okay, I just checked, and we have two whole minutes left of recording. So just remember, minus G and minus F is now the center of this off-axis God-sinned circle. So now you know that. But did you know? Did you know? Did you know? There's actually another formula for the equation of the circle. Like, you might not believe this, but just all right. So okay. Remember that old stupid fucking cool formula for the off-axis sin circle? Okay, it was in brackets, all right. So it was okay, and so now it's important, right, that you So imagine you took those brackets and go, okay. you went, okay, you did that, right, and then and you fucked up the R, because I don't know, you're fucking mean. Why would you do that to R? What has it ever done to you? Okay, so now this is the new equation, okay? You've got x squared, which you might find familiar from the real good equation of the circle. You've got x squared plus y squared plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equals 0. Now you may ask, who's c? Oh, C. And as you may know, because you're smart, clearly not if you're watching me, but this can be center too, okay? So how you take center of this is like, imagine the previous equation, just minus G and minus F, and just do that again.